Are you ready for the King of the Ice? Pete's Power Plays with Philly Pete starts now on 12 Ounce Sports.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Here we go. Today's episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only King of the Ice, and fantasy football guru, Philly Pete. And we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. This is the Wednesday, middle of the week, September 29th, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays. Thank you all for tuning in, taking this afternoon, morning, wherever you may be across the world, and hanging out as we talk more preseason pucks. Tonight's preseason pucks. Again, I don't bet preseason, but I'll give out leans here and there. Also, I want to talk about Thursday night football, daily fantasy football, DFS, my player locks, who I'm locking in for my lineups, and of course a look ahead, to the Week 4 Sunday DFS player locks. So I got a couple players in mind, and I will talk about that today. So this show, Pete's Power Plays, is sponsored by BetUS. Create an account today by using the promo code 12ounce. They'll match your first deposit up to 125%. It's a good deal. I highly recommend you do it, especially with sports back and hockey's right around the corner. And hey, what better way to start cashing out large than going to BetUS? Again, promo code 12ounce. They'll match your first deposit up to 125%. So sign up today. And again, use that promo code 12ounce, 12OZ. Also, Zingo TV, channel 761. Those that are out there tuning in, welcome aboard to today's episode. If you don't have Zingo TV, all right, it's a free app. I highly recommend you get it. Obviously, you can see this beautiful face here. Pete's Power Plays. Philly Pete, of course, talking pucks and much, much more. But Zingo TV, simple app. It's a free app. Okay, it's a simple free app. Download it, Zingo. Use the promo code 12ounce, 12OZ. That is it. Zingo TV. Flip over to channel 761. You'll be hearing today's episode live of Pete's Power Plays. Amazon.com. We have a website out there. We're in the fall. We're in the fall season, ladies and gentlemen. Winter is right around the corner. Grab something to get you warmed up by going to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. Once again, www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. Also, Pick-A-Mores. Okay, I gotta tell you about this new app, Pick-A-Mores. Okay, so here's the thing. Calling all sports fans, ladies and gentlemen, whoever you may be, show us what you got. Win cash prizes, compete against friends, significant others, your parents, for crying out loud. Free contests are posted every week. The pick is absolutely yours. The Pick-A-Mores. Pick-A-Mores is a 100% free-to-play sports game. They offer weekly contests for NFL and NCAA games. All you gotta do is pick the winners of each game. The users with the most correct picks share a piece of their weekly prizes. So these are pretty good, top-notch prizes as well. They cash out cream of the crop money. So get on board with Pick-A-Mores. Do you like sports? Do you like free money? Well, you're going to be watching the game anyways. And what better way to not only cash large on BetUS, but to cash out with Pick-A-Mores. Once again, join them today at pickамores.com. to play. They have UFC and MLB as well, and they will be adding NHL and college basketball very, very soon. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, Wednesday afternoon. I'm going to see what I can get out for you guys. I have the baby monitor on right now. Obviously, the wife's back at work. I'm on my lunch break. Baby was supposed to be in for a bedtime, little lunchtime nap, but it's not really working out right now. So I got the monitor up right now, so I might have to call, basically call the show a little bit early today. So we'll see what happens now. But let's get into the subject now. NHL preseason. All right, right off the bat, let's get into it real quick. All right, so what else here? So all right, so let's do that real quick. Yeah, let's start off the show with some NHL preseason hockey. So last night we had a pretty solid amount. We had about 7 games last night. For the most part, all these games, went over or they were close to being over. Boston Rangers won 3-2. Buffalo won 5-4, which was another over. Tampa, Carolina won 3-1. Islanders won 3-2 against the Flyers in overtime. Very unfortunate for the Flyers there, but that's just how it goes. Edmonton 6-0 against the Seattle Kraken. That was a -1. That puck line at -1.5 was at +155 on DraftKings. So if you got that in, congrats. That was a good play. I was eyeing that up. I was eyeing that up as well. Edmonton on the money line was -180. It went up to -210 by puck drop. So pretty damn juicy. So 6-0 there final. The over was set at 6.5. So that's a shame that the Kraken couldn't get one to get that over. LA Kings 4-3 over San Jose, and then Vegas 4-3 over the Avalanche. A lot of overs last night. Going into tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, tonight we have, again, a full loaded card. You have the Blues at the Blue Jackets. You have the Devils at the Caps. The Maple Leafs at the Sens. Oilers at the Winnipeg Jets. Panthers at Dallas. Detroit at Chicago. Seattle at Calgary. And Arizona at Anaheim. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's simple as that. So real quick, give me a quick 2-minute commercial break, and I'll be right back. I got to grab the baby. She's already crying. So I have the co-host coming on for the next segment. So give me a quick 2-minute break, and when I get back, I will have the baby, and we'll talk DFS. I'll be right back.
12-Ounce Sports has a new home for betting. BetUS.com is the official place to place your bets and support 12-Ounce Sports. All you have to do is go to BetUS.com and type in the promo code 120Z and you'll instantly get a deposit bonus. This is America's favorite sports book. And remember, always gamble responsibly.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the Wednesday, September 29th, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one and the only king of the ice himself and fantasy football guru, Philly Pete. And this is Pete's Power Plays. Thank you all for tuning in. This show, Pete's Power Plays, is sponsored by BetUS. Set up an account today. Use the promo code 12ounce, 120Z. Zingo TV, channel 761. Again, set up an account today with Zingo TV, ZINGO, 12ounce. Also, 120Z is the promo code, and then flip over to channel 761. Also, Amazon.com. Fall is here. Winter's right around the corner. Get bundled up. Go to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. And also, I got to tell you all about the Pick'em Wars. But first off, here is the Princess of the Ice, none other than Gia Tucci. I mean, couldn't take a nap. She doesn't really nap during the afternoons, but hey, she sleeps during the night, and I will take that any day of the week. So here's the Princess of the Ice right here, just chilling. She loves the backdrop, absolutely loves it. So here she is. Wave hi to everybody. Wave hi to the entire world of the hockey and fantasy football world out there. But Pick'em Wars, okay? Pick'em Wars, again, here we go. Pick'em Wars, calling all sports fans, show us what you got. Win cash prizes, compete against friends, free contests are posted every week. The pick is yours. That's why it's called the Pick'em Wars. Pick'em Wars is a 100% free-to-play sports game. They offer, weekly contests for NFL and NCAA games. Okay, All you gotta do is pick the winners of each game. The users with the most correct picks, share a piece of the weekly prizes. Do you like sports? Do you like free money? Now, they have the cream of the crop when it comes to money. They pay out top-notch dollars, so I highly recommend you guys check this out. Once again, you're going to be watching the game anyway, so join them today at pick'emwars.com. They have UFC, they have MLB. MLB postseason is right around the corner. Hop on board with Pick'em Wars. Simple as that. They'll be getting NHL and college basketball in the near future. So, with that being said, let's do the Eastern and Western Conference odds for hockey. I haven't done this in about a couple weeks. Nothing much has changed, though. You gotta wait till preseason somewhat ends to get a clarification on where these teams stand. But Eastern Conference winner odds: Tampa Bay Lightning at plus 350, Bruins at 6-1, Leafs are also at 6-1, Hurricanes plus 750, Pens 9-1, Panthers, Isles 10-1. I love them both. Rangers at 12-1, Caps 12-1, Canadians 14-1, Flyers 16-1. Devils moved a little bit. They were at 28-1. They dropped a little bit down to 30-1. Jackets, Sens 50-1. Sabres, Wings at 100-1. Western Conference. Okay, like I said, on the Eastern Conference, I'm all over the Penguins. I'm all over the Panthers, and I'm all over the Islanders. Those are my two teams I like to win the Cup this year, and I like them to win the East. So give them to me both at 10-1. I'm so high on the Devils again at 30-1. That's my outside the box team. Of course, you got to take a long shot, and the Devils are my long shot this year. If you haven't known by now, because I say this at least once or twice a week. At least once a week, I try and get this out for you guys. Western Conference odds: Avalanche plus 220, Knights plus 325, Wild 9-1, Oils 12-1, Stars 14-1, Blues 14-1, Flames and Jets 16-1, Blackhawks, Preds at 22-1, Kraken, Canucks also at 22-1, Kings 28-1, Sharks 35-1, and then the Ducks and the Coyotes at 66-1. So again, if you hear me on the show, Oilers and Stars at 12-1 for the Oils and Stars at 14-1. I'm on those. I love what I see. All right, Oilers, like I said, it really depends on Mike Smith. But they brought in Hyman. They looked really good last night. Of course, they were playing the Kraken, but they looked really good. If the blue line for the Oilers could stay on par and help out Mike Smith, I think this Oilers team has a decent shot, an absolute good shot to win the Cup this year. Stars at 14-1. You don't have to hear me again. Injuries took a big time prone on them last year. But this is a team that just made the Cup, 2 seasons ago during a COVID year. And of course, injuries destroyed them last season, I should say. And this team is definitely a playoff team and definitely a contender. So as long as they're healthy, I love the Stars this year. Outside the box value, the Winnipeg Jets at 16-1. Again, that's a really, really good number there for the Jets. I also like them with the over 92.5 points this year. I'm all over the Jets. I really, really do. Them to win the Cup is 45-1 on DraftKings and FanDuel. You can't go wrong with that. Them to win the West, 16-1. That's a good number there. They got Brandon Dillon. Of course, you have one of the best goaltenders in the game with Connor Hellebuck. So I really like the Jets this year. Again, the West is so tough. It is so tough. You have the Blackhawks at 22-1. Look at them. They pretty much loaded on. And then you have Taves coming back. I think they have something to prove. I think Taves has a lot to prove as well, especially missing last season. So I think they're going to be hungry, the Blackhawks. So 22-1 is a very nice number there. So all those Hawks fans out there could get pretty excited, because I know I am. If I was a Hawks fan, I'd be very excited for this upcoming season. And then the Canucks and Kings. I'm very high on these two teams, especially the Kings this year. Canucks at 22-1. They basically gave up, like I said yesterday, they gave up on the last 3 weeks of the season because of COVID. It's tough. It is tough. So it's a brand new season. You got fans coming in. They're going to be ready to rock. They got a chip on their shoulder. I think they're going to be ready to rock this upcoming season. So Canucks at 22-1. That's a good number there. And then the Kings is that outside the box team that I said a while ago, and I'll say it again. I'm all over the Kings over. Okay, I like them with their over points this year. I'm very high on this team. And 28-1. Really, you got Danault from the Habs coming in as well to help out this young team. And they're talented. They got talent all around. They really are. So they're going to surprise a lot of people this year. in the West. Okay, switching gears to the division odds. Okay, not a lot has changed either here. Lightning at plus 135, Leafs at plus 225, Bruins at plus 450, Panthers at plus 550, Habs at 25 to 1. They keep dipping down. Sens and Sabres and Wings also at 150 to 1. Senators are 100 to 1. Like I said right off the bat, I said this last week. Panthers at plus 550. That's my team right there. I love the Panthers to win the division this year. Even the Bruins at plus 450. That's a good number too. But I'm very high on the Panthers this year. I very much am. Right? You on the Panthers too? I think she's on the Panthers as well. Excuse yourself. You kidding me? On live air? On live air, you're going to be doing that? You're going to be burping to the fans out there? Tell them, excuse you. All right? Too bad. You're too pretty. You're too pretty, so you can get away with that. Metropolitan Division. Hurricanes at plus 375. Pens 4 to 1. Isles plus 425. Rangers at 5 to 1. Caps at 5 to 1. Flyers at plus 650, Devils at 18 to 1, and the Jackets at 100 to 1. This Metro is the toughest division of all NHL. Simple as that, no argument. The Metro is the toughest division by far. It's an absolute long run, and it's not even close. All these teams are capable to get into the playoffs, besides Columbus. But again, I'm on the Islanders at plus 425. Again, this team is loaded. They're good. They were basically one series away from getting to the Cup in back-to-back years. So third time's a charm, like they say. So can the Isles pull it off? At plus 425, I like the Islanders to win the Metropolitan, and I'll end it like that. All right, Pacific Division winner odds. Knights, minus 165. Oils. None of this, like I said, none of this has really changed. I'm giving you guys a refresh. Kraken 8 to 1, Flames 14 to 1, Canucks at 16 to 1, Kings 25 to 1, Sharks 40 to 1, Ducks 150 to 1. Again, Oilers at 4 to 1. I'm all over that one. I like that. And of course, if you're looking at the Canucks here, Canucks at 16 to 1. That's a nice little vouch to put on. And again, excuse you. How dare you do that? How dare you do that? It's okay. I literally fed her before she went to bed, and of course she didn't burp for me. So here she is, belching on live TV, I should say, and on the Twitterverse. So, don't be surprised if she throws up all over me in the next couple of minutes. It happens. It happens all the time. Oilers at 4 to 1. Okay, I'm on that. I like the Oilers a lot. Vancouver Canucks, again, 16 to 1. That's a good value. I like to talk value here on this show. I do. Canucks and Kings are that outside-the-box play that I like, 16 to 1 respectively and 25 to 1 respectively as well for the Kings. But Oilers, for me, I feel like at 4 to 1, I feel like they are the team to beat this year. Again, with Hyman coming over from Toronto, it just really depends on Mike Smith, and they looked good last night. Just hopefully that blue line is good for Mike Smith, and we can consider this, a nice little battle between Golden Knights and the Oilers when everything's said and done here. But again, don't be surprised if the Canucks and Kings make some noise there in the Pacific. Central Division, last but not least, Avalanche, a minus 225 to win. Wild, plus 600. Dallas, 10 to 1. Blues, 12 to 1. Jets, 16 to 1. Blackhawks, 20 to 1. Preds, 66 to 1. And the Coyotes, 150 to 1. Now, before I talk about the Central, Canucks, like I said on yesterday's show, Canucks to win. Basically, Canucks to get into the playoffs is plus 145. I'm all over that. I really am. Wild plus 230 to miss the playoffs. I'm on that as well. Compared to last year, the Wild, we were all over the Wild last year. But this year, I'm just thinking outside the box here a little bit. I'm taking a shot that the Wild do not make the playoffs, and for that price, I think it's absolutely worth it. Stars, again, I'm high on the Stars this year, 10 to 1. It's a good number right there. Value plays, you can look at the Jets at 16 to 1. Again, I'm high on them as well this year. I love the Winnipeg Jets and the over 92.5 points for them. And the Blackhawks at 20 to 1. Give me some of that. Give me some of that. All right, 20 to 1. You can circle these three teams and you're still getting solid value. You're getting absolutely solid value with any of these three teams here. So there you go in the Central. All right, 12:20 in the East. Rise and shine out in the West at 9:20. This is the Wednesday, middle of the week episode, September 29th, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays. I'm your host, the King of the Ice and fantasy football guru himself, Philly Pete. And again, we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. And I'm co-hosted with, of course, my daughter, the Princess of the Ice, little Miss Gia. Say hi out there, little Gia. Hi. Hello. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, so she's going to be rocking out with me this season, and she's going to make some picks for me. And she'll probably make some free Twitter play picks like usual, the Philly Pete's hockey plays like usual. Gia went, her first 10 picks, she was 10-0 when she was born. So, I mean, she was pretty good. I think she ended up the season with 15-3. So, I mean, 18 picks, she's 15-3. I think that was pretty damn good if you're asking me. So there you have it there. Of course, the show is sponsored by BetUS. Set up with an account today. I know it's a little bit dark on the laptop. Just not sure. I got to fix the lighting in here. But just, I'm sorry about that. But that's just how things go. And let's show you to the world, okay? Let's show you to the world. All right. So, again, BetUS. Sign up with an account today. BetUS. It's a simple account. All right. Set it up. 120Z. That's all you need. BetUS. Create an account. Use the promo code 120Z. They'll match your first deposit up to 125%. Sports are back. Zingo TV channel 761 as well. Like I said, another promo, 12 ounce, 120Z. And then flip over to channel 761. Last but not least, Amazon.com. Website out there. We do. Support us today. Go to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. And also, clients that signed up last night. Got about 10 of you last night that signed up. Sorry about that. About 10 of you signed up last night. Another 5 of you signed up this morning. So just be on the lookout for your futures. I just sent them out last night to those that signed up last night. We have over-under bets. We have 4 future bets as well to win the cup. So, I mean, we have a lot to rock and roll with. So, clients that signed up this morning, be on the lookout after the show at 12:30. I will be sending you out your futures to lock and load. Those over the summer that signed up, of course, have the better number right now, obviously, because things have changed in terms of value. But don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. It's all good. So again, if you want to sign up today with one of the best, if not the best NHL capper in the business, in the Twitter world, sign up with me today. $350 for the entire NHL season. That includes playoffs, cup futures, and over/under season total points. All right, sign up today. DM me if you don't follow me at The Real Pete Tooch. Search up Philly Pete. I'm the only guy there. Follow me. I'll follow you back, and I will answer you with any questions leading into the upcoming season, and of course my packages. And on the top of a bonus with that $350 is my daily fantasy football. So if you do play fantasy football, some of you don't, but if you do, that will be tacked on to basically onto the combo package as well. So you get that for free. A lot of people with the DFS have signed up. I know we're in week 4, so I will be dropping the price to $75 after week 4 for the entire rest of the DFS season. That also includes playoffs, and you get Super Bowl picks as well. So after week 4, if we're trying to wait around, we've cashed out 6 lineups so far, and we're only heading into week 4. So pretty damn good if you're asking me. So heading into week 4, let's cash it out. And again, look out for that $75 deal for the rest of the season DFS package. FanDuel only, of course. All right, so on that note, let's get into it. Thursday night football. The Jacksonville Sloppy Jaguars against the Cincinnati Bengals. The roar in the jungle, I should say. DFS, okay, it's a Thursday night game tomorrow night. Thursday night games are always sloppy. I feel like they're always sloppy. They always are. But this line is at 7.5, okay? Bengals 7.5. I think the Bengals honestly will win this game by that, okay? If you want to buy the half a point down to 7, I kind of expect this to be, as much as I think the Jaguars are absolutely pathetic, I really do think somehow, in some way, these are Thursday night football games that these teams stay in the game. But on that note, I will take the Bengals -7. That's how I'm feeling. I will buy the hook down to 7 and take the Bengals here at -7. My 3 top DFS locks for Thursday night football tomorrow night. And I will talk tomorrow about it as well, my final lineup, and I will give you guys out a free Twitter lineup like usual. Clients, you'll get yours so we can all cash. Hell, I might even give it out a free client. I might even give out a free client DFS lineup, all right? Because they cashed out the last 2 lineups have cashed out. So, and all in general, like I said, 6 lineups in the first 3 weeks have cashed out. So, Joe Burrow, I'm looking at Joe Burrow. Trevor Lawrence. Okay, Thursday Night Football, I always do tend to lean on the quarterbacks, regardless how decent or dreadful how they might be in the first 3 weeks. But you got to give a little bit here. And I like, again, Burrow. Burrow might be my MVP. And then, of course, Trevor Lawrence will be up there, and Joe Mixon. I like Joe Mixon to run wild against this weak Jaguars rush defense. So that's where I am staying at, and I expect these three to be in my lineups and your lineups when tomorrow's lineups hit. And, of course, just be on the lookout for Twitter lineups, and, of course, clients, look out for yours. Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, and Joe Mixon, ladies and gentlemen, for tomorrow's Thursday night showdown between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, so I know I'll talk about this tomorrow, but Sunday, Week 4. I can't believe it's already 4. We're already hitting Week 4 of the NFL. Time's already flying. It's unbelievable. Next thing you know, the new year will be here, and we're going to be rocking out 2022. Simple as that. So we're already almost 4 weeks into the season. It's unbelievable. But my top DFS picks for Week 4 for Sunday. Obviously, I didn't do it last weekend because it was Gia's baptism. Her christening was on Sunday, so I didn't do any Twitter or client Sunday or Sunday night DFSs. I was supposed to get a Sunday night DFS in for the clients, but I was just too busy, so I got their Monday nights out. Simple as that. Top DFS picks for Week 4 on Sunday. I'm looking at Amari Cooper. Okay, I'm looking at him a lot against Carolina. Don't get me wrong, Carolina's defense is absolutely stunning. They're 3-0. I think people should definitely consider this team a good team. A lot of people are missing out. I know they lost J.C. Horn, but they did pick up C.J. Henderson from the Jaguars, of course. Honestly, I just think that that's a good addition to the Panthers, especially with C.J. Horn being out. But I really think Amari Cooper, that offense is unbelievable, and Dallas is back home again in Jerry's world. So I do look Amari Cooper to blow up in this game here tonight. I really do. I'm leaning also on Sony Michel. A lot of people are going to question that, but you know what? The Rams offensive line is doing very well for Matt Stafford. Stafford's having an MVP-like season already. Thrown up touchdowns. Cooper Kupp's having one hell of a year as well so far. So you got to give a little bit of credit where credit's due here, and I want to give it to Sony Michel. He might surprise people. That's my outside-the-box pick for daily fantasy is Sony Michel. And last but not least, Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs is my overall top player for Sunday's games. I expect Kelce to be in everybody's lineup. He's going to be in all my lineups. I can tell you that right now. Against a terrible Eagles defense, it's going to be a brutal bloodbath basically for the Eagles, and I expect the Chiefs to basically roll out that -6. I've been seeing a lot of 5.5s. It's been up to 6. It might even move to 7. I think it's even at 7 right now, but my books are at 6 right now. I even love KC to whoop that ass. I really do. But I think Kelce's going to blow up against that terrible Eagles defense. Look what Schultz did. Look what Schultz did against the Eagles. I mean, he did pretty darn well. So I expect Kelce to have a very good game against the Eagles. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Sony Michel as my surprise little sleeper for daily fantasy going into Sunday. Amari Cooper against Carolina's defense. I mean, again, Carolina's defense is very tough, but I think Cooper, he's going to show up in this game, and I really like him a lot this upcoming week for daily. And last but not least, my number one player overall, definitely my lock of the weekend, basically, is going to be Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs. Lock it up right now. Really, lock it up right now. So that's how I feel. Kelce, Travis Kelce, Amari Cooper, and Sony Michel for Sunday. And, of course, for Thursday night, Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, and Joe Mixon. Again, clients that are thinking about signing up for me or people that are thinking about signing up with me, sign up with me today. I won't let you down. My record in units, obviously, they don't lie. They show for themselves. Just check out my timeline. And, it goes from there. Any other questions, let me know. I'm more than happy to help you guys. And, I'm as genuine as can be. And a lot of people could vouch for that. So, but unfortunately, I'm out of time. Hope you all had fun. I know Baby Gia did as well. So she wanted to say hi. She wanted to co-host with me. Now she's doing good. So, but it's time for her bottle. And it's time for my bourbon. So I hope you all have a great rest of your afternoon. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. And hey, have a great Wednesday. I'll talk to you guys. Bye.